Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Read option. This is White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Buccaneers sit 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Huntley. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play.
Touchdown! Harris Campbell, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people at blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds
downs, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Rodgers now after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective. And now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Huntley's throw is on target to Likely. Finding space at the 40.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? They'll go with the option. Coming right. 1st down. Here's White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
Fucking triple options are so fucking
rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's caught. This is White. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now back to the ground game with White.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Huntley to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White from 6 yards away. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 31, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Rodgers on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
I really think I'm giving you attitude. I'm sorry I dropped off the face of the earth. I tried telling you I didn't have service.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, Mark?
No, I think you can do it here in football. A perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for them secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw, Huntley. Over the middle, caught by London. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Huntley. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They'll try the right side here with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw on second down, Huntley. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first-half lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
They saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. into a throw. And when you can't do...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract
that
the
call was so fucking late, bro.
To get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line and needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it,
Dude,
they had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. They go right back to White here on 1st down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll pitch it out to White.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking a 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I mean, that's a pretty good record for them.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's able to find Melton.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And
I can't fucking do it.
That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive starts with a run by White. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck happened there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
19.
Here's Huntley. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And some room to maneuver.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
How?
Now,
that was through his body.
Knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with White, and this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hole left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Bo Melton.
40 yards.
And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Rodgers will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here.
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the option. 68 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Conley to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Huntley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's what we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to run around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
No, come on, bro. How the fuck am I missing a tackle?
Navigate his way down inside the 30.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Again, a run with Vaughn. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Fucking option play, I bet.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
Me having my hands out in front of him? Come on, bro. Give me the fucking pick. This game is so fucking ass.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 4th down, Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
He doesn't even run with Huntley. That's the fucking crazy part, and them fucking read options are so fucking stupid.
To gain a first down.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.